Reids Pharmacy is an independent community pharmacy. Been established now for 29 years. Started off as a family business, focused mainly on our local community. We have a real passion for bringing out the best in people's potential, whether that be the team around me or the staff, as well as hoping to deliver the best kind of service that we can for our customers, families and friends. We've received the Investors in People Gold Award for the second time running in January. At Reids Pharmacy, we are 3/4 of a mile away from our local GP. So often our patients have to come past other pharmacies with their prescription to come to us. And I believe that's because of the kind of quality of service that we provide. We also have people who are local to us that use us as a first port of call for any health issues that they may have. Our motto is at Reids, we provide our best because we care. And our staff take personal responsibility for that motto and for everything in which they do that demonstrates to our customers and clients that we care.
Hello, my name is Bernadette Brown. I'm a pharmacist in Scotland and I own Cadham Pharmacy Health Centre. 4 years ago I was really lucky to be able to buy an old-fashioned pharmacy, and we've turned it into a very modern, state-of-the-art pharmacy using robots to allow us to try and do more for the public and increase the quality of care and the services that we can now provide. We've got a massive robot which we're so lucky with the government funding. I won that funding so that I could become a pilot site, so that's still being evaluated. And I bought from the bank, well I got lots of money, I borrowed again, and I have a second robot here which helps with nomads. We have screens instead of a shop, we have a virtual shop. And it's very modern. But what it really does is allow me more time. My pharmacists are all on clinical diplomas and they're all learning how to do assessment skills. We work with nurses now that we didn't do before. Nurses are attracted into this sector. It offers them a great environment to do triage, so we have a really specialist triage nurse and she's helping us, so she's training us. We then get better at our jobs, we're more skilled, we can offer the public more, and therefore they'll then use our services for acute triage and long-term care. We have these screens which facilitate and enable us to help to serve them and sell them products that they may need. So if they're in pain and they know that Solpadeine Max works for them, we can come up to the screens and there's the product there, and it tells us that we have it in stock and what cost it is, and then we can ask the robot just to nicely fetch it for us while we keep talking to our patients and our customers. And on these other screens we've got some health information and we can put anything really that we want on there. It's all cloud-based, really easy to use. We need to embrace technology and it will just enable us to just be those pharmacists we've always wanted to be, to have that time to care for our customers the way we've always cared, but maybe just a little bit more. And if we care enough to get more training and more development in ourselves, we can then pass that on to our customers. And this just enables us to do that more and a little bit better.
Hi, welcome to Dares Pharmacy. We're a group of pharmacies across Edinburgh and Fife, established in 1990 by Barry Deere. My name's Mahyar and I'm the General Manager for Dares Pharmacy. This pharmacy has just recently been refitted in January of this year, and we very much believe in pharmacy being at the heart and hub of the community. we carried out a full review of what it is that we actually wanted to do, and we talked to our customers and our staff, and one of the things that came out of it was that they would like access to some branded toiletries at a reasonable price. So having done some research, we actually looked at developing a £1 range, and that gives the customers access to a whole range of different toiletries conveniently priced at £1, which gives them exceptional value for money. And to help also give the customers a little bit further back, we also introduced a very simplistic loyalty card that allows them to essentially collect a stamp for every time they spend £5, and once they get to £60 spend on their card, they actually get £5 off their shopping, which is a little thank you from us to thank them for their loyalty with Dears Pharmacy. As a pharmacist, I'm really passionate about making sure that pharmacy really serves the community. It's really important that pharmacy is there to support patients with their health and well-being. We're always looking at ways to engage and help the public with access to certain services. So we now offer in all our pharmacies a travel clinic, a children's vaccination service, access to a range of diagnostic services, and some other private pharmacy PGD services. These are all given and available to the public with no appointment necessary. It's really important for pharmacy to highlight its role in the community as being access to a healthcare professional without the need for an appointment.
My name is Olutayo Arikawe. I am the Superintendent Pharmacist for the Priority Community Pharmacy. We're focused on patient care. We're very particular about delivering services to patients that would empower them to live a better quality of life. We deliver medication to people who are not able to come into the pharmacy for their own medication, or people who have a long-term condition and can't make it to the pharmacy. And in one of these instances, the driver has been able to make a life-changing intervention to a patient. The driver went into the patient's house, and unusually, after knocking the door, the patient didn't come out in a usual way to greet the driver, and collect our medication. The driver observed that there were letters that had not been picked up from the previous day. And so she called the pharmacy, and we had to call the doctors to ask for the next of kin. Perhaps they can go in and check on the 91-year-old woman. There was no next of kin for the woman. And so the next thing we could do was to call the police. The police came out, and they had to break open the door, where they found the woman lying down on the floor. And they weren't sure how long the patient has been there. And they concluded that if the patient had been lying there for more hours, she would have likely died. So that was a life-changing intervention that the driver was able to make for the patient. We don't just wait for people to come into the pharmacy. We are passionate about our community, and we go all out to support them.